I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty, ready.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, bro?
Good, man. Just relaxing out here in this warm LA heat.
Yeah, it's warm. I'm sitting in here right now. I don't have my AC on because my batteries are running a little low, but that's warm.
Yeah.
But,
It's gloomy, but warm.
It is?
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Hey, JoJo.
Hello, JoJo.
Hello.
What's going on with all you fine patriots?
Are we hanging in there?
Well, I hope so. I know I am.
Like a monkey in a tree.
Or like a kid from a monkey bar. Oh, damn. No, I just wanted to come on today, and we're going to get into the political maybe a little bit later, but I wanted to have an open discussion of basically on us, on what's going to happen with us. And I don't think anybody's really touched basis on this. I know prepping channels, they touch on it all the time, what to do and how to prepare. I'm not talking about how to prepare. I'm talking about, I guess, mentally, spiritually, I guess you could say, because there's going to be a lot happening, and I don't think people are really prepared for what's going to happen. You can have all the water you want and all the canned food you can get, but how is that really going to affect you mentally? To tell you the truth, when let's say you do run out of something and you need to get it in. I'm not saying I'm no expert, because by far I'm no expert. I lived off the grid for numerous years, so I know how to survive. And I'm not saying I'm coming on here to teach anybody anything, because no, I'm not one to teach anybody. I want everybody to come on and express their opinions and see what's going to happen, because I am concerned about all my fellow patriots. I am concerned about everybody on here. There's a little circle that we have that pretty much we all communicate, and we all support each other on different channels. And I do think about you guys all the time. And that includes everybody else that shows up and pays respects and says hi. And it goes for every other fellow American out there that, I am worried. I love this country and I love its people. And I just want to know if everybody's really, really prepared just in case something does happen, which I'm not saying it is, because I'm no expert. I have no intel, no secret sources, like a lot of channels like to go out there and say that they have a secret connection and so 3-letter agency. No. It's nothing like that. I get the same information that everybody else gets. I just try to put it out in my own little way and and I want people just to see the real thing that's going on, because everybody's been lied to through the media, through TV, and I'm just worried. I'm worried. So, do you guys have anything to add?
Times are hard.
Yeah.
That's one thing we need to learn to come together and stop fighting this false doctrine of racism. Yeah, there is racism out here, but it's not majority of anybody putting it out on. It's certain people that live in old times. But we need to push back that, fight that narrative, come together, because they know once we're together, we can't be stopped.
Well, not only that, it's going to be us against the machine. And yep. Not necessarily like in a violent way. I'm just saying that they have the power to pretty much make us submit and bow us down if they have to, if they need to. And what's going to happen when you depend on your fellow neighbor? A lot of us don't even know our own neighbors. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like back in the day where you could go to your neighbor's house and get a cup of sugar and stuff like that. It's not like that nowadays.
Right.
So
True.
that's what I'm worried about, the division, because there will be division. And especially if, let's say, if something does happen and you can't get that bottled water, or you need something to eat. Are you really going to be able to depend on your neighbor to be able to help you and come together as a collective and take care of each other? Because you got to think, wherever you're at, whatever, and I'm not like, I'm going to emphasize this several times. I'm not saying that anything is going to happen because I don't know. But I am saying if something does happen, we need to be prepared mentally. We need to be strong. We need to be able to come together. We need all this fighting and bickering and not knowing each other. It has to end. At least we need to come together. We need to come together and be able to depend on one another, because if not, it's going to be ugly. And I don't want that. I don't want to see people hurt. I don't want to see people hungry. I don't want to see people in need of help and then nobody there to help them. We need to come together as a human race and help each other as brothers and sisters. And no matter what color, creed, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. We're all humans.
We're all, yeah, exactly. That's the thing about our country is you can come from anywhere, still become an American.
Mm-hmm.
That should mean something.
Yeah. Well, look at what's happening right now on the border. They're letting people in like nothing. Like if it's going out of style type thing.
I give it up to Texas. They are pushing back. They are pushing back.
How you doing, Tanya?
Oh my goodness, it's getting rowdy up here, people. I'm not skittling around. I'm not fearful little idiot either. Some proud boy reached out and tapped me today. Tapped me 3 times, and each time he tapped me 3 times. So that tap, 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 tap. And I said, you old boy, you don't want to come up here and tap people like that. You're going to get all 5 seasons of the boot jack up your biscuits. And a size 15 in between.
But you know a lot of the times why they do that?
Yeah, I know why they're doing it.
Yeah.
I know I'm a very soft-spoken female, but this provokes me to use my voice, boys and girls.
Yes. That's all we have.
And people keep telling me to shut the what up and go lay in the street and accept it and enjoy it, and I don't think so.
No.
I
don't think none of us are bowing down. We're all fighters. We're all patriots. We're all here for love of country and love of people. I know that. But
absolutely,
when there's that division, that's the thing that we need to stop.
You know what? That's crazy. The only way division works in my heart and my mind, and I do have a heart, but I don't know what love is, and I think I just found out, but the only way for me to make sense of how division works with our family, you people are my family, and thanks to Spike, honestly. But the only way division works in my heart and in my mind, and I feel like with everyone, especially the little ones, but this is the way it works for me. In order to multiply love, we need to divide it, meaning we need to share it and pass it on and encourage and nurture it. Especially what landed, I didn't even know what was on my doorstep last night. Good thing I friggin' looked out to the west. Oh my goodness, people.
What was it?
Is it okay to say?
No, freely.
I just want to be appropriate, but this was not appropriate at all, people. I'm sure some of you know that I'm soon to be 65 on that. The 24th United Nations Day can go boink 40 fathoms and in the Marianas Trench, right? So on the 24th, I will Well, I still plan on it. This is, for me, it's not a death event. It's about washing and renewal because, I'm a 10th generation native and pagan to begin. I wish to learn about Christianity, but this was ridiculous, people. It's a good damn thing. I looked out yeah, a young female that I'd been peer sport mentor to since 2008, and I first met her in 12 step. She was only 7 years of age, and I was like 24. That will be on New Year's. It will be 35 years, so it's a generational thing around here because it's basically a coping skill. But oh
Do you
my
live on the res
goodness.
by any chance?
No, my people, I'm a Penobscot, Passamaquoddy, and Wabanaki, but they are not raising hell, folks.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
raising the friggin' roof and they're dancing on it too. And it's like people are telling me to shut up, you N dog word. It's like bullshit.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. Who's the friggin' dogs coming up in here and doing bunny stuff and falling in bunny holes that are crazy? Like these proud things, they just hit downstate about it was about less than a week ago, but that's 2 hours and 45 minutes south of here, and in between here and 2.5 or 3 hours north of here is nothing but trees and water and a great big fucking monopole in my backyard. They killed my fucking cats, that bastard. Fucking somebody from New Jersey came here and sued our damn city of 8,000 so they can plant it on a 50 by 50 lot. Well, people that know me know that I know something about those friggin' things and coax cables about a foot in diameter. So get over yourselves, not you people, but people that are so friggin' attached to these tiny little coax. Oh, I need it. I said, well, take your damn phone apart and rape it for the stuff that's inside of it instead of, well, I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to it. Well, there you go. You're addicted to it. What is going on, people? I want to hear some love. I want to hear some love, people. Come on, family. Let's hear some love. But those two little things last night, I don't know what to do with them. I couldn't even get on my platform. They had such a flat affect, and the girl child, she's about, I've known them since birth, but I can't even cry. I don't know what to do. But she had fingerprint marks all over her. Beautiful. She's just a tiny little thing. She had fingerprint marks all over her face and her cheeks, and it's like, oh my gosh. I had to carry, I won't say their names, but the boy child is like probably 11, almost 12 years, and his sister is, she's such a beautiful thing. She's about 2 years younger, but I picked them children up. They had a flat affect. They were just sitting there. I didn't know what they needed. All I knew is that my bed is always clean. And I picked them up gently, one at a time, and I said, I'll be back and get you, to the one that was left. I couldn't pick them up both together. Listen, boys and girls, I move 48-pound boxes 150 feet twice a day, at the beginning and at the end, so I'm pretty rugged. And I ain't no damn dyke. I didn't even want to know what a dyke was until I came back to the U.S. from Europe. And then when you're in Holland, you damn for straight better stick your finger in something or the whole town's going to be flooded. I didn't know what sticking a finger in a dike was here in the U.S. until I was 19. What the shit is that, sticking your finger in a what? What's a dike anyway? I get called a dyke all the time because I'm healthy and I'm, everybody knows what I do or what I did, but this is friggin', I'm just provoked to just sitting here laughing my ass off and everybody slam shut in their houses, and it's like, it's a beautiful evening. What the hell's wrong with you? So actually they started taking us down as far as electricity and all the things like almost 2 years ago. So I have at least 2 or 3 lights in every room. They're just not on the friggin' ceiling. And friggin' they want to put me in a friggin' nursing home. You guys should see my friggin' biceps, man. I showed it to some big boy the other day. He goes, "What the shit is that, you little crustacean?" But it's you just got to be provoked to laugh your ass off with this stuff. I mean, what the hell do we need to be sad and upset about? This is a washing and renewal because we've been naughty little sinners. And Daddy's gonna spank us hard, I think. Listen, I never talk, so if I'm chatty, it's because I just need to chat. Not that kind of chat though, but with real
Well, that's
people.
understandable. That's what we're here for.
Right.
I'm just trying to get bearings on what.
Oh, did I hear a female? I don't
Yes.
have.
There's a
Who is-
female in the room.
Who is this, please? I don't have my readers. I can't even find them because a fucking headlamp. There we go. So who am I speaking with? This female.
I am JoJo D. So I am the Joe in a Sojo.
Oh, so who is the soul? Who is the
Solo.
soul? Oh, I don't
That
know.
would be me.
So, well, good evening. Well, it's 8:17 Eastern. So,
Yeah. I'm on the Eastern, so.
oh, I've never heard you before, ma'am. I've never seen you.
Well, we just started this channel, about a week?
You did. Somebody gave me the link. I don't know if it was Spike or what, but here I am.
It might be Spike.
I think
yeah.
I
He's
think
a
I found
mutual
my
friend.
people.
Yeah. We like
Man,
Spike.
did I get caught up in something for 5 friggin' years? I'll tell you what. Woohoo! That's all right. I learned something though. That's what we do. Positive or negative, we learn something, right?
Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about. Live, love, and learn.
If I see we say you people. Southern folks say you all. It's not a racist thing, but if I see you people on live, I'll get all gussied up and look like a girl. I look like a girl anyway, but them friggin' hold my long ponytail and cut it off with their friggin' pocket folder, and I said, I don't think so. I'm a girl. I don't want friggin' purple hair. I'm a cancer survivor too, so. But, this is ridiculous, putting your hands on stuff. That dude that tapped me, though. Oh, I don't think that boy want to do that again. I don't have any weapons. I'll take my shoes off and plant my bare foot, my left one first, and reserve the right one for, well,
Yeah, whatever happened to keeping your hands to yourself? Did that go out the window somewhere?
Seriously, ma'am, how can I respectfully address you?
JoJo's fine.
JoJo. Yes. Why is it that no offense to the males in here, because I know you're all fine people. Well, I don't know, but why is it that males feel so put their hands on a female? Why is that now? I'm not fearful. It's just where I'm at. It's like people, we love our visitors. We are a hospitality state. Our state is known as vacation land, and we certainly respect the visitors that come here. But lately, especially them boys making their way up here, I'm not a racist. I'm not. I love people, all people. I don't know what it is, but I just do. So what is it with even females putting their hands on other females in an inappropriate manner these days and then wanting to cut my hair off? I don't think so. So please, ma'am, please, I would like to hear.
Well, let's see. I don't know. When it comes to an abusive man, it's usually they're under an influence. No, maybe not always, but violence. They just seem to. They don't know how to control their anger, basically. So if they can't get their point across with their words, then they figure they got to get their point across with their hands.
No, one question, please. Do you think that it's really anger, or is it confusion, or is it just the let's say to be kind, excuse me, to be kind to energy, you know what I mean?
Oh
Do you
yeah,
I
I
can't
believe in
even
energy. Hmm.
find it is energy, you know.
Hmm.
I mean, it's we are energy.
Yes.
We're just physical right now, but we're energy. We're all that. And it's like, where is this other energy coming from about exploitation and validation? And you know, it's like, what the heck is going on? My therapist at the VA, she's lost her dang noggin. She sees that I'm healthy and very, very, and my level of faith has always been there. It's just that people won't accept me as a Native American 10th generation, that, you know, I'm pagan to begin, which doesn't mean anything about a cultist. It's all about, here we go with the rhyme and natives rhyme up here. It's all about nurturing nature naturally.
Hmm. Well, I
Right?
mean, nature's medicine. So we've discussed this before, like in our own private sessions, but you know,
Right.
everything that grows has a purpose. Every life organism, basically, and it's just figuring out what that purpose is. And a lot of researchers went into figuring that out, but for whatever reason, they just kind of hush hush, like no, we want
Yeah.
we want chemicals. We need chemicals. We got to make you sick so that we can, you know,
Make you put you
we got
inpatient in the forensics unit, right?
right. Well, there's more money in illness than there is cures, so
Right.
it's all
Oh,
been a money game, money
I
racket.
see, I see by your, I don't know what it's called, but you have something on, there's something on the forehead. Are you, I needed to have an exchange with that, you know, a strong female in faith, because the woman across the street keeps playing this song from the 70s, Losing My Religion, and she stands in her driveway with the hose full on and waters the driveway. I don't watch people, but now I am,
Well,
because
yeah, you do gotta be cautious.
that's right, conscious.
What is the purpose of watering the drive? Like, is she washing the driveway? Like,
She does it every day, and then she does waters the ditch on each side of her driveway.
hmm,
And her house is only like not even 150 feet across the street from mine. So it's like I don't watch anyone. I just take note of things, and full of let's say, what's the word, perceived. Okay, we won't say that word, but perceived is gone. It's no longer perceived. It's full on up
yeah,
here anyway. And as I say, I'm not being fearful. I don't have any weapons. I don't need any weapons. I have a friggin' titanium wrist rocket with uh industrial grade bands on it. And all I do is pick up some small round beach stones, and if I need one, if I need two, three, four, five to get the point across, well, in the pocket, in the wrist rocket, well, just plant 5 small round beach stones, you know,
right.
where they need. But, you know, as far as my 2A, that's ridiculous. When I got out in I didn't get out, but when I completed that part of the contract in 81 after unaccompanied. Why do they send us to an unaccompanied the last tour? But that was okay, because I've been all over to the east or across the puddle. But 45 freaking miles from the big D, right? Uh-huh. Righto. But, you know, what is wrong with this great melting pot that's melted things, cultures that come here to, you know, to thrive? What the cultures are melted right out of this great melted pot. I don't even want to be here anymore. My state actually was Canada before the southern states, you know. I mean, like my DNA goes back to before year 1100, for crying out loud. And about cannabis, why do I have to get a certification every year when I can walk 10 miles inland and it's growing right there, friggin' a whole friggin' orchard of those flowers, and I can't have them because I need a friggin' certificate? What? Growing in the wild? We got to have a certificate to pick flowers and have them use them for medicine. That's freaking ridiculous. And you think the natives, I'm a native, and you think my people, the Passamaquoddy, the Wabanaki, and the Penobscot, you think our nation is very happy about this skiddly stuff going on right now? Mm-mm. We're not racist, but we don't like those kind of people coming in here and planting a friggin' 150-foot monopole in my backyard when we don't even have, our phone poles are only like 30 feet high, and we don't have street lights, and the buildings aren't even higher than 3 stories. So what the Skittles is 150 friggin' 4-foot monopole planted in my backyard for? For these people that come up from I don't even want to go there. But so thank you for letting me express myself. And
Well, I hope you feel better by venting.
What?
I said, I hope you feel better to vent.
Well, I do every day, but I'm all around me. Oh, I don't even want to say trig words, but I'm just casually observing because I know what if I absorb it, then I'm snapped too. But I'm sure. Has anybody read my words? Like Spike took a rope and hauled me out of that room or those rooms. I'm telling you what, man, I don't know where he came from, but
Right.
It's getting deeper and deeper. It's like, I grew up an indoctrinated MILDEP, for 17 years, and that's okay. That was a lesson too, and it was a great lesson. And on occasion, I just let myself up to it. I did experience a year with the Course in Miracles, and oh my gosh, it's on paper. And at the end of it, I was saying, no, you should see the last page. It was a whole year. And I said, okay, I'll try this because I'm looking to find some. I have a faith-based practice for my life. My nana kept saying when I was before 5 years of age, because for the love of ever loving Mike. What do you mean by that, Mike? Because that's how I grew up talking because I'm native, right? We don't speak. I don't know what that is, but Nana, what you mean, Mike? Oh, for the love of Mike. Oh, for the love of Mike. Oh, for the love of Nana, what you mean, Mike? You'll find out someday. I still don't know, but I've seen him. I've seen him now 4 times. Not the last time that I saw him because he was to the east. He was facing from the east, and he was like sort of kind of like southwest, but coming from the east, and he was calm, and he was all nice and puffy and fluffy white and very beautiful, and like down to his waist. But the time before that, Archangel Michael was not happy. In his face were 3 other faces. Would you like me to describe as clear as I can what I saw? Would you like me to share?
If you feel like you're up to it, we're just listening, letting you vent.
No, I'm not venting. I'm sharing, people. It's just that I have to, I have to use a little bit more force in my voice because I'm really soft-spoken. And when I do this, people think that I'm shouting, and I don't shout. It's rude to shout. It's not aggression. It's just that my vocal cords, from talking with other people, actually here in town that do know what is going on and what's not going to happen. So I'm not really used to using my voice, but I'm provoked to using it now, though. I mean, not shouting at you people, but all around
I
me.
understand.
Because, there's stuff. I don't want to use trig words. I don't know who's hearing or who's not, and who's sensitive and who's not. For the most part, you know, I can take down trig words. That doesn't, it's not my stuff, and so I don't take it on. But, you know, can somebody direct me back to what I was going to say, please? I'm very focused. It's just that I'm trying to prioritize in my mind, and you know, I certainly start out each day with a gratitude list to begin, and then, you know, I go on to a priority list. But what in the Skittles is a priority right now? It's like number 10. It's like, what the Skittles is going on? So what I'm basically doing is that I'm very focused. It's just that where I am now is that that for those of us that have any kind of sense and not taking on whatever, we don't say trigger, but I'm just it's like each hour I have to prioritize as far as perceived things, and you know what my next step is, and you know, screw the organizing of all this stuff. It's just, you know, I have to be mindful of, you know, which, I don't even know. I just have to be mindful. I usually say I wish, but I have to now. You know, and
Yeah,
I'm
well, we're all trying to be mindful. We're all trying to find our own little way. And right now, that's what we're here for. We're here. See, I like people coming on panel and discussing issues, but we're trying to stay on topic. And right now, the topic is about us.
yes,
Like,
yes,
you
sir.
know what I mean? Like,
Yes, sir.
family, friends, people closest to you, what's going to happen in the hour, let's say, if something does happen.
I
And
have no family and I have no friends, sir. I'm not lonely. That was my choice. I've been all over this planet, millions and millions of people. I speak 11 different languages. So why I speak, well, 64 years and less than a month. But, you know, why in the world do I want to? I mean, I do have acquaintances, but holy Criskets, man, I've been everywhere literally, and I just want to rest at my age. And I'm so happy to have found you people. And please excuse me, and I apologize sincerely for interrupting. But holy crap! I see you people
good Lord.
everywhere. Yours, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
I think she's talking to the chat.
Go ahead, please.
Is yours
Somebody
still in
else
here?
talk and tell me to shut up and mean it.
Oh, we got a mute button we could use, you know, but we wouldn't want to be rude.
Let's
If you
get
needed
to
to
the
get stuff
topic.
off your chest, then get it off.
No, I lost my right one. I never complained through the whole process. And somebody said, how come you're not bitching all the time? Well, I'm grateful to give up my right one. Well, shame on you. Oh, no, that's your shame, not mine. I'm quite comfortable with it. But let's get to the topic of family.
Yes.
I want some family support here. And I see, well, I can't see you, but I see that you're there. So let's talk about family.
Yes,
Please.
we wanted to get on here and talk about how we can come together as a family, because family doesn't always mean blood. It could be a friend, it could be a coworker, whatever.
A choice.
Right. They say you can pick your nose, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. But
ain't that the truth?
but I beg to differ.
Hey, Tim, that means I had a choice? I could have picked you?
Damn it, man. 22 years ago, man. Someone would have told us this choice thing.
Oh, my God.
We
I
have
wish somebody would have filled me in then.
Man.
We are supposed to have the freedom of choice. Or so I thought. I mean, they don't want us to, but
yeah.
So I'm gonna identify as brown and rosy skinned. So just so you know, I'm not Caucasian. I have nothing against Caucasians, but it seems that those I can't even say it.
well, if it makes you feel any better, I think the rest of us have some Indian. I know I'm Cherokee.
Really?
Yes.
Let me look at you beautiful. Let me look at you beautiful.
Well, that's not my real face. I'm sorry, but I wish it was sometimes.
That's right. Well, my
But
name is my
some of the
name.
structure there probably is somewhat me. That's kind of why I like it so much.
What, what is that? A Spartan on that face or something?
So,
Mrs.
okay, the behind my icon is Wonder Woman. So that's a picture of the latest movie of the Wonder Woman because I followed the Wonder Woman when it first came out. I loved the whole uh, the whip of truth and
Oh,
the whole women movement kind of thing behind it.
wait just a damn minute. Is that Solo? Is that
Yes,
your
it is.
mister?
Yeah.
Oh, nice sneak solo on that thing.
Yeah, I'm part Yaqui, so
You're what?
part Yaqui.
Oh, love it. Culture.
Yeah, my brother down there, Tim. He's what tribe?
I'm Apache, brother.
Apache, yeah.
Apache. Apache.
So
Navajo.
we're,
Code
we all have a
talkers.
mixture. Yeah,
Yep.
we both,
Oh,
me and Wilson both lived on the res for a while, and I
yeah.
still have property out towards that area. So
You know, back in, I guess it was 75 or 76, one of the tribal elders came to well, first the elder sent a messenger. You know how that goes. The courier messenger to my grandmother's house. And she didn't know who it was, the courier or the whatever. And she said, well, I don't really, because she was an older female. And uh, she goes, I'm not really sure about opening the door right now because I'm not familiar with you. And he said, well, I will leave this on under the doormat. Anna, her name
okay.
was Genevieve Ainsley. She called my uncle who was executor, and they discussed it, and then they sent by the courier back to the res upstate where it's called down east. But they sent the courier back with a response to the res for the elder, um, and um, and my nana wanted to. She had some questions written on the paper through the courier or whatever it was. It was I don't know who it was, but and that was a process, as you know, to do that. But it came back. Then a letter came back by way of another courier that was like three or four interactions or whatever. But my uncle who is the executor, um, when the Anna's house
We're
and
losing
what?
you, Tony.
Excuse me.
We're losing you.
Yeah, well, that's how it is up here. You know, don't lose me, people. Don't lose me. I just found you. Okay, maybe it's that I'm not familiar with these devices. I may be too close or too far away.
No, you sound good now.
Okay, great. So
So
this is about family, and I think it's something that we need to bring back the culture. Not that culture though, but the culture and traditional ways of who we are, not as natives, but anybody.
it's not
But
really about bringing back culture. It's about getting together and loving thy fellow man. Like it's about in the time of a disaster coming together as one as human beings and right now it's not even about cultures or races or anything like that. It's just
yeah,
what's going to happen in the time of need if you're going
yeah.
to be able to depend on your fellow neighbor. That's what I wanted to discuss.
Yeah, I speak of culture in the way of, family and being nurturing and appreciating nature and each other and all that. But so, anyways, it was like 1976, I think. I'm not sure. But the elder came to my Nana's house and he said to her, you and your family, my Nana had 6 children, and when she passed in '98, she was a great, 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 great grand. So the elder said, your family is entitled to so many acres of land down east, and you know, it's yours. It's your DNA, and you're welcome to have some. You know what is
Yeah.
allotted to you and your family. And my nana said, well, could we have a few days or a week or so to think about it? Me and my son here. And, well, the elder said, certainly. And you just send a courier back to the res or wherever and let me know when you're ready. And so I don't know how long it took, but my nana and my uncle, who was executor, spoke, just those two and nobody else, no other family involved, because it was a decision for my nana and my uncle to make. And they sent back by way of courier back to the res, and and explained that they were ready and they had spoken and written some questions down, and any question that they had was welcome. And so the elder came back, and it was not a formal thing, but he had a special place in the den, as we do. And my nana had prepared something from the jars in the root cellar, and some. It's it's dried fish, and what it is white fish, but it's salty. And so
Yeah.
it's dried, and she presented and put out a table for him and some tea as we drink. We're men and women here are generations of tea drinkers,
Yep.
and
Yep. Same here.
and had him, had him comfortable, and made sure that he was comfortable and that he had a fresh, clean slate to put his bare feet on. That's what we do here, and I'm doing it right now, and I'm about to drop my knees on one because of what I'm going to say or share. Um, my nana said, she let the elder speak, and I don't even remember. It's not my business to know who he was, or if it was a she, or if it was a shaman, or what. It's just an elder, a tribal elder from the nation here in our state. But my nana, you know, well, after all the formalities, and which weren't anything, it was just moments of silence and contemplation and being mindful of where they were and who was going to have the conversation. I only knew about this from my nana many years after. But
Okay.
she came to the decision that there are people on the res behind the tall fences, and I have nothing against alcohol. It's anybody's free choice to use it responsibly. But when they continue years and years and generations to, make the fences taller and make the alcohol whiter, and we don't drink white alcohol. We tap birch trees and, dandelions and all that. But my nana came to the decision that, our family was pretty well off. And then since this conversation is about family, this may be more appropriate than my first blah into this room. But this is important, and it's not about any kind of culture, so to speak. It's about just continuing to carry on our traditional and cultural ways, and all that, like harvesting the sweet grass and all the things that we harvest to make baskets and containers and all that. That's what I mean about carrying on culture and tradition. I'm not a prepper. I was
Yeah.
born into a preparedness way of life in the 50s
Exactly.
on an island 30 plus miles out on the ocean. So what kind of services is out there? But anyway, back to the thing. My nana decided that there were some people that needed that land outside the fences, and it was on the coast, and it was maybe a couple miles inland, but the acreage was enough for 5 generations of my family to be on. And my nana said, I don't think we're well set right here. We have everything we need, right? And our wants are taken care of by Creator. So, in that way, my nana did a very awesome, noble thing for the people that didn't have anything, and they don't here. And I want to go put myself behind those tall fences and hold some babies.
Yeah.
Seriously, So, my Nana decided, and I thought it was a very noble and honorable thing, and she never lived beyond her means, ever, ever. And so she thought that it was more important that, especially for the children and the young people and the elders, because the elders here are not even, they're going hungry. And they're going hungry, and that I can't even cry about that anymore. It makes me want to put my damn mocks on and all the other stuff and say, "Hey, no freaking way! I'll walk out there and bring a box on my back or up there down east." But my Nana did something so special in my heart, and it's like we were well set. We didn't live beyond our means or anything like that. And I'm not whining. It's just that this is the way we talk. We sing song and speak like other native cultures do. It's not a European. You may hear European in my voice because we were first impacted by not Europeans. Uh, as we know them to be now, but ancient Europeans, meaning the Norse, the Irish, the ancient Irish, the Celts,
Yes,
and that.
yes.
And so you may hear in my voice a bit of British, a bit of this and that, because I know 11 languages, so I don't know what one I'm speaking now, but it was a very honorable and noble and just I don't know what word to describe it, that my Nana took the time to be mindful about our DNA that's still, I don't know what to say, locked up, because they truly are locked up. Some of us are locked up, and some of us get free and then want others to get free from being locked up that way.
Yeah.
But it's blown, I don't want to say that word, but it just puts firecrackers in my brain about what she didn't do anything. She gifted that land. It was so many acres. I mean, but she said, no, please, please, let the people that are behind those things have this land that is not surrounded by anything but trees and the bushes and everything that we harvest. And, I mean, we don't just pluck things out of the ground. We ask Creator, can we please? And then not even think about it again until you get the message that, yes, you may, but you don't pluck it. You don't
Yeah.
just pluck it.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of
so
plucking, it is
it
harvest
just
season.
touches my heart. So even now that my Nana back then knew that our DNA was there and they needed to be outside of there and truly be free. And, in the last 3 years, we have DNA that are landowners for blueberries. And about they're different. They're small blueberries, and like down in southern states, are huge blueberries. But natives are landowners, blueberry landowners here, and we've lost that too, because with what's going on and what's in the air and on the energy coming from the sun, it's burned the fields. And after we rake the blueberries by hand, not by machine, the fields at the end of the season get burned so that the next season, it's all new, washing and renewal,
Yeah.
right? So in the last, I can guesstimate 3 years, there have been no blueberries. There have been literally none of the harvest that we usually have. And people are now reroading our dams and rivers and such and blocking them up, which prevents our natural salmon and trout spawns, especially the salmon. Locally here, 8 miles away, that's what they're going to do. And you think we're hopping mad? The does are the does are out in the harbor and everywhere speaking, and the bucks are somewhere critically thinking about this skidly situation going on. We can't have our salmon spawn anymore because somebody wants to bring in bringing factory that creates fake fish.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
for
Well,
some
Tanya,
reason,
we're gonna have to end this right now because we're trying to keep it within the hour.
yes,
Um,
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you showing up and sharing your story. We try to be on every day. Unfortunately, our channel's been getting taken down. This is
Yes.
our backup channel.
Yes,
We
sir.
got the other one taken down yesterday.
Oh,
Come
what?
So yeah, we started it the week before last. Got it taken down on the. We started on Monday. Got it taken down on Thursday. Got it back on Monday. Got it taken down on Wednesday, and here we are today.
Taking down where it went?
Well, they took it down yesterday. So this is our backup. Well, I have no idea what happened, but okay. So, what's up, bro?
No, I was just enjoying the show, listening.
Yeah.
Oh, waiting for Moon to get home.
Yeah. Before we leave, Jojo, do you have that video lined up? Tanya, I see you trying to come back in, but we're going to show a video and then we're going to end the stream. I'm sorry. Tomorrow we'll be back on. Jojo.
Jojo.
Okay, Jojo is checked out. Jojo has left the building.
He is.
But that was a video I wanted to show, but I didn't have it lined up because I can't figure out the Manicam yet.
Yeah.
And so I guess we'll go ahead and end this now, and we'll get back on topic. Maybe, I don't know. I may come back on later on today. Right now, today's my birthday. So just to let everybody know, today's my birthday, and I'm gonna go. They're making hamburgers or something in the house, so I gotta go in there, have a hamburger, and then I'll come back out, and maybe we'll pick this back up. But as far as right now, I think we're gonna end it. Jojo, you there?
Jojo's not there. Jojo's on mute. So she might be
Yeah, I
talking. She
know.
might be here, but she just might be muting herself.
No, I think she said she had something cooking in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got a reprieve. Love her.
There she is.
Yes, my dinner's done. Sorry.
I knew you were busy.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, we were talking about fam, right?
Yeah.
Gotta love them all.
Right. I don't even want to ask.
What?
No, just kidding.
What? Tanya's
Nothing.
fam.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening, so I don't know what I walked into now.
Well, she kicked herself out, and I was already going to be ready to end it anyways.
Okay.
So I didn't let her back in because the simple fact is that we're going to end it. I wanted to show your video if you had it lined up, and then ended it right after the video.
Right. Well, I was trying to find it, and now I can't find it.
And that's fine.
That
Like I said,
frustrated
we'll
me.
probably come back a little bit later. I'm going to go inside and have
Okay.
dinner, and then I'll probably come out and do another live to get back on topic. Because there is a lot I want to talk about. So we'll just do that a little bit later. Give me an hour or so, and we'll see what happens.
All right. You're fine, Tanya. We love you.
No, you're good, Tanya. You're good. I just didn't let you back in because we were about to end it anyway, so no point in coming back in. Because I thought she was going to play a video, but we didn't have time for it anyways. I'm trying to keep it within the hour.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Thanks for showing. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing. Everybody out there, whoever's watching Restream, thank you for joining. Bye.
Exactly. Adios.
Oh.